I have executive access to Minecraft Education Edition, which almost nobody gets to see. Of course, unless if you're in school. And you guys know that there's Now, before we jump in, who would use this edition of Minecraft? Well, obviously, educators. And one of the big features of education
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft update video. We are currently in Bedrock Edition. This is beta 1.2.20.1 and in this edition you can enable Education Edition and this unlocks the Chemistry Lab, which brings chemistry. It's in the periodic table, so when it comes to things being survival mode as well, there are items going to change names. So many of them are very interesting and cool, and that's all that there appears. And a super fertilizer to make Plyness, if I remember correctly. We'll go over that again later and I'll tell you exactly what it is that it does. We've also got these red balloons which are filled up with helium. So what I'm going to do, uses, peeps. That's a very practical use. It's gone. It's literally gone. I want to do that a couple more times. Oh wow. Don't run away just yet. Look at that, we're making pigs fly. Oh, they go up there so quick. You go about doing that. You need to create a new world, and then in the options for creating a new world you need to activate cheats and then simply select Education Edition, and this is going to add the Chemistry Lab to your game. Now if you're thinking I want to know how to be a part of the beta, but you can go and look up other guides, and if you run into problem, Element Constructor, and look at these textures. No power, no items being put into it. It's basically going to give you stuff for free. What you have to do is configure proton and an electron, and we've created the very first element, which is hydrogen, and I can simply just drag that over and over again. Probably can shift drag it for a stack. No, you can just take one at a time, but that's all you have to do. It's pretty cool stuff. Now let's go ahead and make the second one, which is helium. So if I go and add one extra proton, one extra electron and a neutron, we get helium like that. It's pretty exciting. I'm going to go and do one with a different amount. You can also click up here, for example. If I set this to 42, this one here to 42 as well, and then that one to 50, we should create moly. 58 of those makes rondium. A couple of random items. Let's grab some sand from down here as well. And we go over to this block, which is the material reducer. We will be able to reduce materials to their elements. So this could be like entirely accurate. Certain amounts of oxygen and silicon, things that are these, I've been putting in stacks instead of single blocks into here. For example, if I try orange stained glass, not having much luck. Maybe regular glass would have been a better try. So let's go down here and slap one of those in. No, doesn't accept it. Anyway, that is the other way that you can get yourself some of these elements. Let's now check out the next block right here. This is the compound creator. Man, that texture is so cool. I like this ever so much. We can use this to take some of those elements and combine them to create other things like Minecraft items, like charcoal, ink and sugar can all be made in this, and then a whole bunch of other crazy items as well, which we can use to craft some of the cool stuff I'm going to be showing you at the end of this video. NaCl, it shows you it right there. We just made some salt. I got no idea if there's any uses for this, and apparently I can take as much as I want and then put those back. That's very cool. Now sometimes you're going to need more than just one. So if I were to put in 1 carbon and 1 hydrogen, we don't get anything. But if I put in 9 carbon and 20 hydrogen, we get ourselves some crude oil. And notice again, it's the C and the H, and then the amounts that we have. And I could take as much crude oil as I want. Interesting. And you can sort of put carbon, we got this bottom side, but just like those textures, leave me alone. In here you can put together some of the things you saw us crafting just a moment ago, and combine those things to make other items, of which 3 of these I think are actually really useful in survival. Well, at least they have a use. If we go into here though and just quickly create some aminoa, Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. I'm sorry if I'm not. And we mix these two things together. We should be able to combine that into something. Now that just started to animate after I put in that other item, right? So perhaps that's showing you when you're doing something correct. And maybe each of these different types animate depending on what type of thing you're creating. But if I combine, wow, I was not expecting that. We've got ourselves some super fertilizer. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to put that over to one side in a chest and we'll be checking it out at the end of this video. There is more to be made though. First of all, we've got to make water. And this one's a classic, H2O. And there it is. So we got some water, and these things together should make us things you can make in here as well. So hopefully we'll see that middle one get animated as well. And different particle effects this time. That was fantastic this time. And we need sodium hypochlorite. Let's just go chuck that in there. And we got this animation over here. So there are 4 different things you can crafting. So let's start off with some of the easiest stuff first of all. TNT mixed with sodium makes underwater TNT. And then magnesium and torches makes underwater torches. Again, we're going to check these out later on. First of all, 8 different colors. So we've got orange, and then these are just like we're gonna check it out later. That's all there is to it. You need some. Here's a nut. Look at that, an orange glow stick. Let's make a purple one and a cyan one as well. So there are 4 different types of potion you can brew as well. So we got some awkward potions, and with silver you can turn this into antidote, which will cure poison. The next one has cobalt in it, of all things, and that makes the elixir.
They've been with us since the very beginning. They can be crafted by materials or found in chests located in caves, strongholds, or blacksmith houses.
माइनक्राफ्ट बेस्ट इंचेंटमेंट फॉर योर स्वर्ड्स। पहला है यहाँ पर शार्पनेस 5। शार्पनेस 5 से आपके स्वॉर्ड का डैमेज +5 बढ़ जाएगा। दूसरा है अनब्रेकिंग 3, इससे आपके स्वॉर्ड का ड्यूरेबिलिटी बढ़ जाएगा। तीसरा है लूटिंग 3, इससे हम किसी मॉब को मारेंगे तो उनसे ज़्यादा लूट मिलने के चांसेस बढ़ जाएंगे। चौथा है यहाँ पर फायर एस्पेक्ट 2, इससे अगर आप किसी को हिट करेंगे जो फायर इम्यून नहीं है उनको आग लग जाएगी। और काउ शिप्स पिग्स और गॉड कुक्ड फूड ड्रॉप करेंगे। और लास्ट है मेंडिंग, इसको लगाने से आप अपने स्वॉर्ड को एक्सपी की मदद से रिपेयर कर सकते हो। एक और होता है स्वीपिंग एज 3, इससे आप स्वीप अटैक का डैमेज बढ़ा सकते हो, बट ये केवल जावा एडिशन में होता है, बेडरॉक में नहीं। सब्सक्राइब फॉर
There are 28 unique swords in Demon Slayer, and I'm gonna get every single one in hardcore Minecraft. I started out strong getting my first sword as soon as I became a Demon Slayer. Sword number 2 I robbed from this guy's house, giving me 2 out of 28. Then I came across this old man just casually destroying. There are 20
Come to Brazil, please? No. Come to Brazil, please? No. Come to Brazil, please? No.
You're going to Brazil!
你会打有个屁用啊！出来玩要有实力，要有背景。你哪个道上的？
我叫阿杰，你不喜欢叫的话，你就叫我太子好，我承受得起。
原来是小瘪三。